All right, joining us live in the CHRI studios this morning are Stevie and Dee Dee Andrews of the Roaring Seas. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome. If you don't mind, I'll start with a couple of personal questions. We'll chat a bit. I know you're going to do a live acoustic song for us as well. And you guys met, you're a very cute couple, by the way, at age 14. Are you both 25 now?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about how you met back in the day.
We actually met at our producer's birthday party. So Dave Tokyo Spears, who produced our little EP, I had met him a few days before. He invited me to his birthday party, and he was turning 16, and that's the night I met Stevie, and we spent the night trying to set each other up with other people, and we really just liked each other.
And music had quite an integral part in our meeting. I actually played a Beatles song for her on that night, and we sang it together. It was one of the only songs, I guess, or it's the first song we connected over.
What song really was it? You have to say what
Blackbird,
song.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that was kind of love at first sound, if you will. It was great.
Mm-hmm. I was going to actually ask you if music has played a fairly big role in your relationship from the beginning, but I think you've just answered that question.
Totally.
Yeah, and how long was it before you started playing together? In that sense.
Well, we really started playing together right from the moment we met. From that song, we connected over music. We continued to grow in the different songs that we enjoyed together, and started to play them together, and then really started to I guess create a musical identity as a couple, if you will, which was really special.
Yeah, so you've been doing that for a while now. Yeah,
totally. Yeah,
cool.
Over 10 years, which has been great.
So talk about the transition from your old musical moniker, if you will, Stevie and Dee Dee. You used to go by that for a while, I guess, and then you transition now to the Roaring Seas. Why did you do that, and why did you make the change?
Well, really, it was about vision. So Stevie and Dee Dee was us growing in our heart for music. It was us communicating our heart through really a simple process, a simple acoustic feel. But we wanted to. So we had this heart for music. We had this heart that we wanted to share, and we wanted to make that heart go deep for other people, as well as go wide, as wide as we can get it, so as many people can hear this heart that we have, that we want to share, as possible. So to do that, we wanted to just create a bigger sound. We wanted to create a really fun sound, and we wanted to create a sound that people could latch onto, and that people could feel led into going deeper into the lyrics and hearing more about what we're trying to say through these songs. Not just some, but as many people as we can get this message to.
And yes. Open it up so that other people can be involved in our projects. It's not just Stevie and Dee Dee, mm-hmm. but with a band name, if you will, you can kind of have other people collaborating with you easier. Well,
yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Do you have other core members of the Roaring Seas? Like, is it a fairly well-established band at this point?
Well, right now it's myself and Dee Dee, but we are all about community and all about involving community. And so we've for example, we've got a big project coming up. Nobody knows about this until right now.
Okay.
We're going to be doing our official music video, and we're going to be shooting that in June and releasing it at the end of June. And we really wanted it to be a community project. So we've involved many different artists and many different people from the community to be involved in that music video shoot and that music video project, because we really believe in growing the community and becoming a tighter knit community, especially within Ottawa here.
But when you play live, like now and also in the future, is it just the two of you, or do you have a backing band sometimes?
Just the two of us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So David Tokyo Spears, let's talk about him. I didn't realize that you guys had known him for years and years, so that makes sense why you would choose to work with him. Totally. But what else was it? Did you feel like, well, there's a lot of great producers you could have worked with, but obviously you felt like he partnered well with your vision.
Yeah, I think, practically it worked really well because his parents and Stevie's mom live on the same street. So we all slept over at our parents' house, and that worked with our kids and babysitting and everything. But from a musical perspective, like, Dave knows what we want to, he knows how to get what we want out of us, maybe more than we do sometimes. So he is more than just a producer. He's kind of like a coach too. I mean, he was in there going, Dee Dee, you need to sing harder. You need to feel you need to smile. And I'm just like, okay. And so anyway, he's a coach and he's a friend, and we love what he's done with other projects. So we're just like, it doesn't make any sense to work.
But
with
what you're
anyone else.
describing is what a good producer does.
That's
Okay.
right.
Like if they seriously, like if they just hit record, you don't have a good producer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're supposed to be engaged in that way.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the good product in the end.
Yeah.
That's right.
As you know.
And the extra with Dave is that he knew us. He knew us from so long ago. He knew our sound, and he knew how to grow us into the sound that we personally, on a deeper level, wanted.
Yeah,
Which is
kind of
great.
on that note, how would you describe your sound? And I know it's still evolving, right, too?
It's totally evolving. It evolved from our Stevie and Dee Dee project, which was much more acoustic, to a more now with our Happiness EP with a more I guess produced feel, much bigger feel. Here's what we want. What we want is to communicate joy through our music. We want to communicate a deep message, and then a sense of real joy and depth as well. So that is what we want, and that's what we've tried to do, especially with Happiness, the song. So that's
really
us.
cool. Yeah. And you've agreed to play Happiness for us this morning. As people will see if they watch the video, you've got some instruments set up here, and we're going to try to get the mix right and everything. So why don't you introduce the song a little bit, and then when you're ready, go ahead and fire into it.
Sure.
Yeah, well, we wrote this song out of a very dark time. I was really struggling with depression, and I was pregnant at the time, in the beginning of pregnancy, which is just a difficult time. And I just had this fantastic day of it was a break from really hot weather that was making me upset, and I just wrote the chorus, and that I was just, wow, I'm happy. This is happiness. This is what it feels like. I've forgotten. And then Stevie came in and wrote the verses, and just kind of, I don't know, filled in the blanks of knowing how I had been feeling. He kind of put words to that and worked together in the song.
Ironically, this song Happiness was written in a time where we were going through this almost really, really low, really heavy stage in our lives. Things lightened up. We recorded the album. Everything was going really, really well. And yeah, ironically, just recently, that low and weighty time has come again. And so we've been forced, actually, which I think is a really, really good thing. We've been given the opportunity to choose happiness in the midst of this almost what feels like chaotic time. And that's really what the song is about.
Yeah, that's such a great message.
Mm-hmm. So here we go.
Go for it.
1, 2.
Waking up to living out my nostalgia, almost like the past is raiding my day. I've been watching radiance all around me, but darkness has been raining on my parade. But this just in today works differently. I feel the sun on my face, I feel the winds, a cool embrace, a break from hot, muggy days. So this is happiness. I feel the surge of energy, I feel creativity. Oh, my heart beats inside of me. So this is happiness. I'd been stuck with breaking down reactions, spirits crushed by constant silence and shame. Whoa, I've needed joy to enter my body. Troubled souls stop feeding on my dismay. This just in today works differently. I feel the sun on my face, I feel the winds, cool embrace, a break from hot, muggy days. So this is happiness. I feel a surge of energy, I feel creativity. Oh, my heart beats inside of me. So this is happiness. The dusk makes me afraid.
Dusk makes me afraid.
Tomorrow stay away.
Tomorrow stay away. I'd rather stay awake. I'd rather stay awake.
'Cause it's just in
Today works differently. Here we go. 3, 4. Oh, 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 oh. This is how
I feel the sun on my face. I feel the wind. Breeze a break from hot, muggy days. So this is happiness. I feel a surge of energy. I feel creativity. Oh, my heart beats inside of me. This is happiness. I feel a smile on my face. I feel the love in your embrace. A break from dark, lonely days. So this is happiness.
Ha ha ha. Very nicely done, guys. Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank
The
you.
3-song EP comes out this Saturday, right?
That's right.
Happiness. People can pre-order that, get that song right away on iTunes. And you guys are holding a free album release concert too on Friday, June 12th. New Commons, the Old Bible House Building, 315 Lisgar Street at Bank.
That's right.
CDs for $5 there. And just take a moment and tell us about Sarah Noel too, who's going to be joining you there at that party.
Sarah Noel is a amazing artist. I had the joy of working with her at a project we were doing at a church, a ministry event that we were doing, and she just blew me away as far as her skill goes. Saw her on YouTube, and she just has some really, really great gifts, and people are moved, I think, by her music. And we really just wanted to partner with her, again, community. We wanted to partner with her to continue to spread the good news of Jesus to Ottawa. And she's all about that. We're all about that. So we wanted to join together and do that together.
Well, details on all of that at CHRI.ca and the official website, theroaringseas.ca, where you can also find links to their social media. Thank you so much. Stevie and Dee Dee Andrews of The Roaring Seas, thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you.